everyone, I hope you're doing so well, having an amazing week, and welcome to this little video all about some non-toxic oil painting mediums I've been using at the moment. It's like and subscribe if you're new. Also, I hope you like the paintings behind me. I've been doing some working on a submission, in fact, and here is like part of a room I painted with an amazingly elegant chair, and here is Venezia. Here's Venice. And yeah, and there's a third one which is drying, and that is of flowers. And the reason is I haven't got that here is because actually my paintings are taking a bit of time to dry at the moment because it is really, really cold here in England. And my regular, when I'm painting like fantasy work or any sort of animals, mystical landscapes, is this one, which is Walnut Alkyd by M. Graham. It's a bit disgusting on the top, which is why I'm covering it here, because it sort of goes a bit dry at the top and like sticky. But this is really great if you want a non-toxic oil painting medium that dries really fast, because this is probably the fastest drying that I've ever encountered. And I really like this one because it's really good for layering. So you sort of get a slight dullness of the darkening of the paint a little bit with this, unless you build it up. So you have to sort of work in thin layers using this with just a little drop. And after a few layers, you'll start to really see the colour of the oil paint come through because of this medium. It's just an amazing product, and it's not too expensive for a medium because some are really expensive, so I highly recommend. The second medium that I really like to use, this is another non-toxic one, of course, because I have quite a small studio space, so obviously I have to be really careful about the toxicity of things. But I do think that people should sort of just make sure that they look in at what they are using, because you never know, sometimes you could be breathing in liquid or something, and liquid is like one of the worst things ever. I think it smells so bad and I feel like it's quite toxic. So here we go. So this one is the Cocobello painting medium by Wallace Seymour, and I absolutely adore this one. Basically, it's hilarious. I ordered this by mistake, so I'm absolutely a massive fan of their original solvent, which is odorless and non-toxic, and I have a really big bottle of that now, so I absolutely am obsessed with it. It's brilliant, and I always use I mostly use it for underpaintings. I have two different ones that I sort of switch between, but that's one of them. And so I was trying to reorder that, and I accidentally on the website clicked on this, and when I got it, was like looking at it and thinking, I read the thing and I was like, that's not what I thought I ordered. But then I did go and check on the website, and I was the one who made the mistake. And so this is a blend of polymerized linseed oil and the Cocobello dilutant without dryers. Now I actually found that this does actually dry quite fast. It's not like really slow drying or anything. I would say like 3 days, which is pretty decent. So it's not like you're waiting forever. And I really like it for glazing. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's very, very fluid. Yeah, this is great for like glazing small areas or like fruit or something like that. Anything that has a really nice translucency, water, seas, and the colour comes out really luminous, probably because of the polymerized linseed oil. So yeah, this is a really amazing medium, and I highly recommend. Okay, so next up we have linseed oil. Now there are several, I have like lots of different bottles of linseed oil that I've gone through over the years, and at the moment, this is my absolute favourite. This is the Chelsea Classical Studio Linseed Oil Extra Pale. And the reason I really like this one is if I feel like just painting a painting in one sitting, like I don't want to do anything else, I just want to paint, and I want that painting finished in a day, I just want to really relax and enjoy myself, I will use this because it's really great. Linseed oil is fantastic for sort of wet oil painting because it's non-toxic, and you can just really work the paint and make amazing blends. And I would say all oil paints are compatible with linseed oil because they all contain linseed oil, because linseed oil is the binder. So I really like it because it's extra pale, because it's basically been it's like standard linseed oil that's basically been refined, so all the impurities and everything have been refined out of it, and so it doesn't have a yellow colour. Well, actually, looking at this light, it does look slightly yellow, but it actually isn't. Like, it doesn't darken at all. So when I have painting and I've like worked wet and I finished with it, it doesn't go dark, and that's a really big problem sometimes with linseed oil, because you paint with it and you feel so great, you think your painting looks amazing, and then the next day it's darkened a little bit. So you sort of feel like, oh, it doesn't look as vibrant. But this one is really vibrant and it's very beautiful, and I really like the bottle. This it's just so beautiful looking, and it makes me feel really fancy when I'm painting with it, like I'm some sort of art historian or something. But I have to say, these are expensive, so I'm dreading when this runs out, because then I have to buy another one and the coins are missing in my wallet. Okay, so finally we have the Michael Harding Oil Paint Medium, the MM1. Now, this I used to use in the turpentine version. I'm pretty sure this is the very first medium that I ever bought. Very first oil painting medium, but not this one, the one with turpentine in. But it's a similar formula. It just had the turpentine as opposed to the plant-based solvent. So the one I used to use, the very first one I tried ever, I was in Casa Art. Interesting story, I was in Casa Art in London, and I had never used an oil painting medium before. I had absolutely no clue what I was doing. So I went up to the sales assistant there, and it was probably like this poor girl's first day on the job, and I was like, hello, can you please tell me the best oil painting medium, because I really want to learn how to oil paint, and I bought all these amazing paints, and now I need a medium, and I want my colours really bright, and I want it to look incredible, and I want to look like my paints have a beautiful sheen on them. And so the poor girl, she literally went through all the painting mediums on the shelf and started to read every single one, because she herself was newly employed there and had no idea what she was doing. So basically the two of us together were reading desperately all the information. And so finally I felt like the one that would look really great was the MM. Oh no, it's not called MM. I think maybe it's called PM. I don't know. Don't ask me, but it was definitely the Michael Harding oil paint medium that I think was the exact same as this, but it had the turpentine in. And I used that as a glazing medium when I got it, and I really liked it. I thought it was incredible. However, because of the turpentine, I sort of then read up a bit about turpentine, and I got scared out of my life about using it, because obviously it is a kind of toxic product. It's absolutely, I think it's probably fine if you use a good quality one, which obviously that one was a good quality one inside the medium. But you have to have a bigger studio, and you have to have your either windows open or some kind of fan system or extractor going on. So of course I don't have those things. So then I basically stopped using that one for a while, which was a shame because I really liked it. But then when I heard about this miracle medium, and that this was all plant-based and sort of solvent-free and everything, also toxic solvent-free, I got really excited, and I was like, I need to try this. And so I think this is incredible. I really like the name, Miracle Medium. It's just so brilliant, and I really do think it is. It is so good. It's incredible, and I really like the luminosity it gives my paintings. The only thing you have to be aware of is that it is a little bit slower drying than the Walnut Alkyd or some of the others. So I feel like I'm looking about 3 to 4 days drying. But as I say, because it's cold at the moment, that's also a contributing factor. And I'm sure that in the summer this will dry a lot faster. But yeah, so far I'm obsessed with it. I'm sadly going to have to buy it again, and that's a shame because, as I say, the coins are disappearing. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, of course. Here is a little swan that I've been painting as well. This one will be in my Etsy store quite soon. I think I need to glaze on it one more time, though. I'll do some extra details. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and as I say, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Take care, guys.